I feel really, really called to share this, and it might sound super weird, but just listen with an open heart and open mind. It may strike a chord inside you of some kind. Hello, everyone. Hi, welcome back to the Love Beneath podcast. I am your host, Minazia Sheikh Al-Islami. I'm an Akashic record reader, psychic development coach, and pranayam or breathwork teacher. And lately, I have been doing this really cool thing where when I help people with their psychic/intuitive development, I actually use pranayam or breath work to act as a portal to help them get into the Akashic record or to help them channel, help them connect to spirit guides. It's been really, really cool. And I've done that for myself, but this year I've really been starting to do it in almost every session that I'm doing with someone when they want to specifically channel better, connect with spirit guides, get into the Akashic record. So been a really cool addition to everything else. And of course, I'm talking about my coaching program. So I don't do that with, if you're getting an Akashic record reading from me, you're receiving the information. We're not like going in together. But if you are interested in, doing it yourself, getting into that, I have one-on-one coaching. And I also am going to be doing an Akashic record training, 2 different trainings coming up. So send me an email if you're interested in more information, lovebeneathmz@gmail.com. That'll also be in the description below. Okay, so today I want to tell you about the Tower of Eyes. I don't have this all figured out either. I just know what I've seen and I trust my visions because I know what it feels like in my body to channel a falsehood, which I've channeled many falsehoods and thankfully quickly realized that it was a falsehood and just a something. And I know what it feels like when something's real and true. And just to kind of a side note here, what I mean by channeling a falsehood is when you channel, you are opening kind of a radio tower, so to speak. You're flipping yourself to a certain channel. And there are energies that can then immediately feel that you have entered the chat, so to speak. There are disembodied energies floating all around here. There are a lot of different dimensions or realities, places of existence, whatever word you want to use. And they can feel, oh, another human has come online. Another human is, again, there's not really a right word for it, but they can just feel when your third eye is opening and they want to shape your story. And so this is not meant to scare you or be like, oh my God, it's not meant to make you not channel. It's just meant to make you aware that, just like with anything, there are positive and negative forces, nefarious, and, for the collective consciousness and not against it, but just kind of for their own interests. Not every being in this world wants ascension to happen. Not every being wants to be the best they can be. Sometimes they just want to be stagnant and they just want to do their thing. And so they don't really care. So you always know when you're channeling, and if you've gotten training from me or if you're in my membership or in my coaching program, then you've heard this a million times, but it's got to feel like love. It's got to feel like family for you to receive that message. If it doesn't feel like this warm, loving, familiar energy, I'm not about it. I do know channels who don't care about that. They like channeling and speaking to anything, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm singularly on a spiritual path where I want truth only. And so anyway, that's a tidbit I'll share with you right away. And so in visions that I've had specifically after, intense breath work and intense concentration, I have begun to feel myself in many different other iterations. And I know I've shared this a little bit on here before. I have begun to wake up in other, again, folds, realities, dimensions, whatever word you want to use, that I'm living at the same time that I am existing here in this 3D reality. So I literally see it as like the Fibonacci spiral where I'm at the center, like Mina the human's at the center, and then there's like versions of me that are spiraling out from me as the center in different dimensions, different, if you want to say in Hinduism, it would be lokas. There's 14 lokas. I really resonate with that. And the more that I've gotten into that and read about it and watched things about it, I've seen that in visions a million times. It's so cool when I see something and then I figure, and then, you know, obviously it's already been channeled and I figure out like, oh, that's what I've been seeing. Like so much in Hinduism, especially, I learn about, and I'm like, I've literally seen that. Like, I'll never forget when I saw a bust of Shiva for the first time, and I almost like passed out because I was like, I have seen that face like so many times in visions, and I didn't know who that was. I was just like, oh, just like one of my guides, like, or whatever. And anyway, that's a story for another time. So the Tower of Eyes, I go there quite frequently now. And it feels to me like the center of us. It feels like the center of Earth, where each of us, our soul, like the higher version of our soul, is an eye that is existing in this grouping of towers. And so think of it like Eye of Sauron, but like not like weird, evil, creepy like that, but more just like, it's just big eyes all like sitting in little shelves on these towers. And our goal is to see others in this 3D reality. And I, you know, to bring it back again to Hinduism, in Maya, what we would call like this material world. And to be here, but to wake up our third eye at the same time that we're seeing with our physical eyes. It's kind of like in this world of like this Tower of Eyes, it's the same as my eye waking up and turning and looking and noticing the eye across from me, which is like one of my best friends in this life. I'm very blessed. I have a lot of soul family friends. So to be able to see someone's soul as you connect with them, to me feels like in that other realm, what's happening is your eye and their eye are open and have moved to face one another. And in what I've received, and this will be like the final thing I say in the video, what I've received is that is the truest, deepest form of connection. When you're not only connecting in this physical world, but your eyes are looking at each other and giving each other attention and energy and connection in the Tower of Eyes realm. So would love to hear your thoughts when I talk about the Tower of Eyes. Do you feel a resonance with that? Do you feel a connection with that? If you're a good channel, you could probably just go there right away, or you do astral projection, or you're in the Akashic. If you do Akashic record work, that'd be, you know, probably the easiest way to get there. And again, if you're interested in any of this, you can get an Akashic record reading with me at the description box below, as well as my coaching program where I teach you how to do this one-on-one. And of course, email me if you're interested in a group Akashic record training. Okay, like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, share it, send it to someone who needs to see or hear this, and I will see you all on Monday. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.